Greetings and hello there, everybody. It's me, your beloved and loved Star Wars Dad, Nooch2Gud, here with a little bit of chillin', chillaxin', maxin', Galaxy Heroes. After a big round of Grand Arena is over, we all like to get together and do some roster reviews and kind of chill and make our way through the game and just talk about stuff and see what's happening. What's going on, everybody? How we doing? How we doing? We got the shorts feed asking how do you get your roster review. Jump over to the full stream and there's details in there in the pinned message in the full stream. Welcome back to the game, guys. Welcome back to the game. Those who are in the shorts feed, jump into that full stream feed. You'll get over to the regular stream and there are details in there about how to get a roster review. All right, so I'm actually grabbing my extra energy here. I've been running around a little bit today. I jumped on it. I got the stream going. Like there was no prep time for the stream. I was, the dogs were getting groomed. I had to go pick them up. I took a little nap. You know, what's going on? All right, it's Mando's here again. Leighton Norris, Dirk into Cerivex. I'm Noochin? I feel like I'm cooking. I'm cooking, baby. Is everybody back in the game? Is anybody still having trouble getting into the game? I'm curious. I think we're gonna do a little crystal giveaway this weekend, thanks to Meathead. I talked him into, I'm like, look, you gotta give away some crystals and you gotta let me do it. And he said, all right, we'll take care of that. So this weekend we'll do a crystal giveaway for you guys. It'll be a spinny wheel, by the way. We'll do it that way, not the, you know, crazy way. All right, let's, I'm glad I could provide you some good advice. It's Mando. I'm glad I could provide some good advice. By the way, events coming up on the channel soon. We just did the gas event. We'll have the Lord Vader. We're going to have 2 Lord Vader unlocks at about the same time. We're going to have the Bo-Katan Mandalore event, which I'm not sure is all super interesting. And at some point in the next couple months, I think we're going to do an Executor event, boys and girls. And maybe a Beskar Mando event. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. That helped you get logged back. An Android hack you found was clearing data cache in Google. Oh, really? You can clear data caches everywhere, can't you? Am I from the UK? Do I sound like I'm from the UK, governor? Do I sound like I'm from the UK, governor? How about a spot of tea? Would you like a crumpet? Or perhaps a biscuit? Blimey, shiver me timbers! We will crush the American Revolution! The British Empire will never see the dark of night. I'm sorry, guys. I'm entertaining myself. Nobody else really cares. Thanks for bringing your big roster and stopping me in Grand Arena. I'm actually gonna, let me see here. I'm just entertaining myself. There's nothing else going on here. Sorry about that, everybody. Sorry to offend my my Britonites out there. Two World Wars and 1 World Cup. I didn't say it. I didn't say it. Sarethaket, you have to donate, dude. We went through this whole thing yesterday. You asked like 20 times yesterday. It's clear how roster reviews work. You have to donate or join. If you're looking for a free roster review, signups are going on right now on my Discord. Check the FAQ link on the channel in the description on my Discord. Signups are going on right now for a chance at a free roster review in July. You can go sign up if you're looking for a free roster review. Other than that, it's a donation or a membership. All right. Zik. But I'm glad you're back, Sarethaket, but we gotta learn how things work. And we're gonna go here. There we go. Okay. I wonder. I don't think Sarathaket's trolling. I think they're just confused. Let's see here. I tried all the ways I could think of to fix the Play Store version issue. Still no luck. Thankfully, I have the PC version. That's really frustrating. I thought that they got everything fixed. Supposedly. So one person still can't get logged in. What about everybody else? One person still can't get logged in. Anybody else? Hotfix today. The hotfix just deployed should put a, yeah, a level 15 Temple Guard DC, right? Okay, no. Okay, no. I can't believe it's, have they fixed it? Update 3 connection issue. Team still investigating. Update 2, there's a potential fix. Update 2. Update 3. While we're happy to see the above workaround work for majority of people, the team is still working with Google's team to figure out what's causing the issue in the first place. So I guess we still don't have the root cause of the issue. If you're still running into the connection issue, please DM me your device information and ally code. So CG, Meathead has actually asked you to DM him your device information and ally code if you still can't get in. Well, there you go. So, DM Meathead, I guess. Sehr interessant, boys and girls. No World Wars and 4 World Cups Deutschland. No World Wars 1. No victories in any World Wars is what you're saying. Let's not say that, all right, I'll stop. And I'm a little German. To be fair, you know, world events, everybody's always a little bit at fault. Like, there's never like one person that's totally at fault for anything with world events, right? All right, well, nobody's looking for roster reviews yet that I can see, so we can just we can have some Ask Me Anything. Ask Me Anything, guys. I can work on mods or something. What do I got for mods? Ooh, old Daka's missing a mod. We're missing some mod. Oh, what is that? I'm missing some key mods on some key characters. Oh boy, we need to fix our mods here. Hold on. Yikes. And I got General Skywalker coming up with a bunch of clones. All right, hold on. Padawan Obi-Wan's missing his mods. Padawan Obi-Wan is naked. Okay, those are all on B1. We'll get that back onto Padawan Obi-Wan. All right, there we go. I don't think I saved Wampa's mods, did I? No. The PC client is bugged for you? Well, now that's weird. That's the first I've heard of. What is going on around here? That's the first person I've heard having issues with the actual PC client. Jeez. What's with my Wampa mods? Those are weird. I put that on IG. That's gonna go back on Wampa. No, I want this. There we go. And this went on to, I don't know. That's my fastest speed over there with a health. Guys, I have not been rolling any mods at all. I can't roll mods anymore. It's gone. The magic is gone. I'm completely unable to roll mods now. I used it all up. Nah, I just got one back. Yeah, we'll get that on Wampa. Okay, there we go. That's a funky set on Wampa, though, that I got there. Okay, what else do I got? Fives. We'll come back to him. Old Doc is missing a health kind of thing here. Her mod went over to Qui-Gon. Oder Padme. Man, I'm in the same boat here. You don't need that. Ewoks don't need that. Okay, let's... oh, I can't go 6 dots? No, I can. We need to confirm that. And get into Old Daka here. I don't know if my priority is Old Daka's mods at this point. I know she's relicked, but... Let's find a mod for tech here. Scribble, wait, Scribble's here? What year is it? Who's the president? It's Scribble. Oh, you've been in a coma for over a decade. You've been in a coma for exactly a decade. Donald Trump is president. Scribble, again. Can you imagine? Can you imagine someone's been in a coma for a decade? Oh, what am I? What year is it? Who's president? Donald Trump. Donald Trump? Yeah, again. Oh, 2 terms? So 8 years? No, not that. Not that.
924 by 378 by 887 ally code. Not too high level, but I'm proud of it.
What's going on, Scribble?
I wouldn't mind a roster review for my account. The ally code is 762 865 223.
Wait, Donald Trump is still alive? Almost. I got you guys. Hang on. Let's get a. Let's see what I got for a potency or just a potency primary mod for tech down here. What do I got? Yeah, that's on B2. So let's go put this on tech. That's where we want that. I could work on that, but I'm gonna hold off on that. Okay, now who else? I've got some messed up mods here, guys. Snips has no mods, and she's boy that I have screwed up here somewhere. There's Snips. These are everywhere. Yeah, see that I modded out for the gas event, and I forgot to put all the mods back. That's what happened. We'll get your guys. I got you. Sarethaket, what's up? And Danarkoos, I got you. Sarethaket, am I saying that right, by the way? You got it done, buddy. Something just happened on Twitch, too.
Please do a second review. 162 by 887 by 949. Love your content. Also, I fixed the game on my phone yesterday. Today it's not working again.
Hey, you wanna come here? Come here. Wanna come here? Leia, come on. Alright, we're gonna get Leia up here. And Chewie, come here, Chewie. But, okay, look what we got. Look what we got. Let's get a big, hang on a second. It's Leia and Chewie, everybody. This is Chewie and this is Leia. You would think it's opposite, but it's not. Chewie was here first. He's an old man. Chewie is 12 and a half? 12 and a half, I think? Yeah, Chewie's an old man. And Leia's a puppy. She's just 2. She's not no 2-year-old. She's just a good girl. They just came back from the groomers. Oh, what's the matter, big girl? Just sweet puppies. All right, here we go. You guys want to get... Chewie wants to climb around on the desk. She's a good girl. Good girl. You're a good girl. I know. Okay. Here we go, guys. Come on. Okay. Look. Good girl. You got your stuff. They were at the groomer. They want attention. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna get these 2 reviews here, and we go 3 reviews. We got one. Who is that for? Deadwing. Do a second review. You fixed the fun game on your phone yesterday. Today it's not. Yeah, it sounds like they still haven't figured out the root cause of what's going on. So they've given some workarounds and some, you know, ways to jimmy it up. That, by the way, is a German slur. A slur against Germans, I should say. All right, Hunter. Let's see if we got his mods out here somewhere. I got these mods all messed up, you guys. No. So let's find... I need 1 offense and 1 health. So let's do this. This is gonna be like a crit damage here. No. Maybe I might put that on him. Ooh, what's this? Offense? I think I'd rather have this. I can even upgrade this one. I'm gonna go ahead and put this on Hunter. And this needs to be an offense mod. There you go, that's what it is, okay? Let's go ahead and 6-dot this bad boy. There we go. Hunter! Alright. Wrecker. I have no mods on Wrecker. Boy, oh boy. How's this team working? Yeah, Wampa. Ooh. Well, let's see what happens here. What am I gonna be left with on Wampa when I do this? B2, Droideka. These are still mods that belong to other people, I think. Where's Wampa? Ah, I messed up that one again. I think I probably put that mod on GK. Let's try this one time. That's a good try. Let's try it again. That's a good try. Okay, we're back, everybody. We're back rolling mods. That's right. That's 601. I'm just gonna assign that. We'll take that one. No, we'll just, we're gonna go assign, baby. All right, that went well. Jimmy. It's just when you say you're gonna Jimmy something. Wait. Hold on, I might got that wrong. Jerry rig. Jerry rig is the German insult.
At Nooch2Gud, if you've got any use for a donated review, you can give away my June RR. Gotta run, but will be WL.
Yeah, Jimmy's just using a crowbar to open something up. I think I misunderstood that. No, I don't think there's... Yeah, I don't think there's anything to... I was thinking of jerry rig. When you jerry rig something, that's German. It's G-E-R, Jerry, right? The Jerrys. I can give you away for June. Well, here's the problem, Jay Chung, and I said this to somebody who's giving away one yesterday. It's like, I'm not really doing any more trivia and stuff, so there's nowhere to really... I don't really have the, you know, the wherewithal to do that, you know? That's the problem. I can't really... You know what I mean? Like, I don't have any way to give it away unless there's somebody specific in mind. Jerry. Yes, thank you. Jerry is the word I was looking for. I've said Jimmy. Jimmy just means you just open it up with a crowbar. My brain wasn't working there. Are these really good mods here? Like, do I need to get these on somebody? These are pretty good. All right, I'll have to look at my separate. That was a big. That was a big deal. I had a lot of characters with no mods. Let's mod General Skywalker, and then we'll get to these reviews. We want these. Let's try it with just protection first. What do we get here? No. really taking some shots here. No. Let's just find a speed with protection secondary here. We'll just throw this on. That's got what? A lot of offense, health, okay, that's a pretty good mod. Okay, here we go. This one we want either crit damage or protection. Let's see what we got. I don't need that. Do I need it? Does Jango Fett really need this? Probably. Does Paplu need this is a better question, but it's only 9 speed. Here we go. I'm putting that on there. Okay. What an idiot. What an idiot. What a maroon. Well, that was really dumb. Okay, we've got some mods. Ooh, let's try this baby out. That didn't go anywhere. All these Ewok mods are just kind of crappy. So I've got some mods for him when I get him to gear 12, which is going to be a minute. So we're going to have to wait on gas here a little bit. We'll wait. All right, I kind of messed that up. All right, let's do some roster reviews. Okie dokie. Sarethaket. I used Nightbot to give away marquee shards a few days ago. It worked really well. You could look into that. That just scares me. We'll probably do like a sign up and a giveaway. That's my plan. All right, there's Sarethaket's front page. The Ewoks of Endor. We got an Executrix. We got CLS. Discord. There we go. Let's pull the mod score here. I still think in my gift inventory. Okay, boys and girls. Here we go. 0.09, 0.09. CLS teams, mostly CLS team, and then the Executrix. Let's play everybody's favorite game, the game that brings nations together. Yes, the galactic power, everybody. Closest guess without going over gets a virtual round of applause and a pat on the back. You put the Omicron on Master Qui-Gon. Was it supposed to be? It was supposed to be Qui-Gon, yeah. I don't even know what the Omicron on Master Qui-Gon does. The Omicron on Master Qui-Gon is for territory wars. Yeah. That's not great. Yeah, that's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Sorry. It's not my fault. As long as it's not my fault, that's the most important thing, right? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, like, the impact on people, what's going on. It doesn't matter if people are starving, dying. It doesn't matter if cars are breaking down, if babies are being sold in the slums of New York.
The last review was quite a bit ago, so I might as well get an update. 975 by 916 by 713.
The only thing that matters is it's not my fault. We have to find blame to assess and assess the blame, and that's the most important thing. Solving problems is not what we're about. Assessing blame is what we are all about. And it's not my fault, but the time is up and the guesses are in. 2.3 million is there. 2.3 said deadwing. 2.3 said deadwing on the nosy. How about over here, over on YouTube? Well, a lot of guesses here. 2.5, nope. So you have to be like a 2.31, and I don't know if we're gonna get that. I don't know that we're gonna get that. 2.3 said Charles Southworth, so we're gonna say Charles Southworth. I don't know if Barbarian with the Snowball was late to the game or not, but I know that Deadwing said it first. Day 2 of asking Quick Trip to sponsor the channel. Quick Trip, available at all your Midwest and possibly Southern cities and towns. The place where professionals go to be professional professionals. Gotcha, Cerivex. I'm writing it down. What happened to Coke? I already had a Coke earlier. I didn't want to break up. I don't want to be just consuming mass quantities of Coke. That's all. That's all. Quick Terp? Okay. What happened to Coke sponsorship? They've never ponied up. I'm trying. We're still trying, but so far it's just me. You know, I'm just raging against the machine with the Coke sponsorship. Like nothing's happening. So, hey boys and girls, hey gentlemen, let's get the likes on YouTube. The likes are really low right now. Okay. What do we got here? We ain't got dames. Nothing acts like a dame. That's my old, like, drama teacher, high school drama teacher's favorite musical, South Pacific. Oh, awful. All right, we got Vulture Droid, Xanadu, we got a Hyperdry bundle is what we got. Hyperdry bundle. Yeah, and for 10 bucks, I don't fault you. We also have the Ray bundle. All Hands on Deck bundle. And I'm having trouble filtering down here. The Jedi Knight Revan bundle. Okay. Boy, Jedi Knight Revan without Darth Revan is kind of a miss for me. Like, I think if you're gonna do one, you should do the other one. You know what I mean? If I've missed any of our Masters members along the way, I apologize. This is for you guys. The number one thing, and it's not close, the number one thing this roster should be focused on, Sarethaket, I need to get your mod score in. The number one thing is getting the Radis unlocked, which means you got to get Ray's Falcon, Resistance X-Wing, Poe Dameron, Houndstooth. What else is in there? Lando's X-Wing, or Lando's Falcon. There's something else in there. Ahsoka, I think, is in there. Yeah, you got to get the Radis activated at 5 stars so that you can go and unlock Galactic Legend Ray. That's kind of unfortunate. It's kind of unfortunate that you... Eben Hawk, that's the other one, yeah, Eben Hawk. It's kind of unfortunate that you bought the Ray bundle and you spent money on like 2 other bundles, including the Hans bundle. I wish you had taken that money for the Hans bundle and put it into the Radis bundle. You know? That's unfortunate. Well, yeah, BB-8's missing because I don't think there's any first order on here. You could unlock BB-8 today. You can unlock BB-8 right now with this team. It's not a hard journey. He's got him right there. Got it done. I think that you just need to get on Radis. Let's talk about some side farms you could do while you're on your way to Radis. Of course, I'm gonna honk for the Executor, as I always do, and I always will. Barring some major change in the game, which is, you know, bound to happen at some point. Houndstooth, IG-2000, Xanadu Blood, Punishing One, farm, get your Razor Crest shards every day in Fleet Arena. Make sure you're working your way toward Best Armando as well. And then get your, oh, these are all done. Yeah, so you're gonna work your way toward Radis so you can get Ray. We're also gonna be farming our way toward Executor, and in the meantime, yeah, you got Chewbacca, Chupio. Okay. I would be, if you want to. You don't even have like a 5-star 3PO here? I think you could do like a 5-star 3PO pretty easily. You know? I would highly recommend, if you want to make the 3PO event really easy for you because your mods are very bad, you might want to just go ahead and farm Nisa every day, and when you get her to 7 stars, just get in there and knock that event out. With this roster, with Chirpa, Zeta, Chirpa, Wicket, oh, there's no Ewok Elder. He's pretty easy though. Isn't Ewok Elder a Mark 1 raid currency farm? I think he is. So you can get Ewok Elder. Yeah. I would recommend getting Ewok Elder and farming Princess Nisa to get yourself a 3PO. So we're gonna get that full CLS team up. CLS, Han Solo, Chewbacca, Chupio, and 3PO when you get the Ewoks up and running. You're also gonna get your bounty hunters up so you can go get the Executor. And the other team that's really missing here is I want to see a Veers Trooper team just to get yourself a couple of assault battles, like knock them out. Although, you're probably close to challenge tier 1 with like this squad right here. That's kind of a yucky mod. Tenacity and potency are opposite things, and you don't really need tenacity on beta, you just need a lot of potency. Yeah, I know you're still working on mods. Have you watched, if you have watched Mods 101 yet, let's register this mod score, by the way. I'm pretty sure not in here, but I always want to make sure. Okay. Not a lot of dupes left on this. There we go. There's one. .09, .09. There's really nothing going on there. 2310171. All right, so you definitely need to work on some mods. you have no mod going on there at all. You have zero mod work, and you haven't worked on your mods. You're like down here at the very you're like the lowest mod score you've seen. The crep of the crep. So we need to work on your mods. I want to get an Imperial Trooper team. I want to get the Radis. Work your way toward Radis for Ray. Work your way toward the Executor, because that's just the ship you want to get. You want to finish off your CLS team by getting an Ewok team up and running. You're going to need Ewok, Elder, and Nisa. I would farm those two every day. Get all those bounty hunter ships for the Executor. We're going to get your Imperial Trooper team up and running. They don't have to be huge, just like Gear 12 for Veers, Piet. Well, Piet will be Relic 8. Veers, Piet, Range Trooper, and Stark, and one more, and you'll do some work on assault battles, and that's what I'm looking at for this roster. You've already got Jedi Knight Revan farmed, and that's a good thing. So for Jedi, with Jedi Knight Revan, you also want to add in, so Jedi Knight Revan, Basilshan, Jolie Bendo, and Grandmaster Yoda. You want to add Grandmaster Yoda in your team. So that's what you're going to be farming on this roster. Dave! Make it green. Ugh. Dave! Thank you, sir. You are a gentleman and a scholar. I don't care what marijuana says about you. So that's what I'm looking at on this roster. That's everything I'm looking at. That's what you should be farming. And in 4 months, you're gonna be lickety split on this roster. Look for some more Lightspeed bundles. If you happen to see a Radis bundle come out, I would just grab it, but I don't think we're gonna see it again until probably December. It's not a very commonly occurring in the wild Lightspeed bundle kind of thing. All right. There we go. Okay, before we get the next review up and running, if you are lurking on YouTube or Twitch, if you're lurking out there, drop a big L in chat. Let me know if you're work lurking, dishes lurking, homework lurking. We will get you shouted out here on stream. Lurkers, let me know that you're lurking. Wait, Dave gifted twice? I totally missed that. Dave gifted twice.
It must be green, okay? Okay?
Can I talk to you for a second? Can I just talk to you for 1 second? I didn't come here to play Pumbaa on the radio. So tomorrow from 5 to 7, you're gonna give yourself a hand. Green?
Should you prioritize Executor or Malevolence? You can do both of those. You can do both of those pretty easily. You want to prioritize Executor, but I don't know why you can't get both the Executor and Malevolence fleet. I don't know why you can't get them both, for real. All right, lurking over on Twitch, we got Umika or Umika, Bar Down, and the Jalum, not a Jalum, the Jalum. Over on YouTube, we got Gnarly B, King Pig Eyes, Con Warlock, Lizard King, Dirk, and Canuck is out there. Me Zombie, Ufu, Mr. Sanctus, Avi's Lego, Obsession, King Pig Axe. Vader Slaps, what's up, Vader Slaps? Jay Chung, the single malt Jedi, of course.
Where are you going, Master?
Skywalker Kimball, Danarkoos, Jacob Garcia, lost a place. Con Warlock, Raid Shadow Legend lurking. Ultimate DBs, James, Jerzo Blint, Sionis, Danny, Big Teddy, Panic Monk, Oscar Malmberg, Cerivex, Tater Tot, Stanimals there. Yes, that was Fifth Element, Frederick Egan. Frederick Egan is here, one of our High Council members. Isaac is lurking as well. Dave is drunk lurking. Oh, we got Rune Canuck, yeah. We got Rune Canuck. Throw the, oh, Isaac, GC Devil, Marijuana. All right, who's up next? Danarkoos. Danarkoos. Manamana. Manamana. Danarkoos.
Roster review please. 538 by 829 by 191. No mod changes, but I have C green must upgrade syndrome lol.
I have C green must upgrade syndrome lol. Is this The Incredibles. I am Syndrome. I don't know. I don't even know what you're saying, Spymouth. Like, you have C green. I don't know what that means. And you must upgrade Syndrome. Is Alan still going? Yeah, Dave is drinking and gifting memberships. All right, hang on. Let's pull up Danarkoos here.
It's Raid, baby.
Bones! What's up, Bones,
It's
over
Raid,
on Twitch?
Baby.
How are Bones 88's folks doing over there? Sith Eternal Emperor is probably in green gear? That would be really weird, because if you're going to unlock Sith Eternal Emperor, I don't know why you wouldn't be able to get him to at least purple. Like, I don't know why gear 8 wouldn't be just automatically there. It's not hard to get somebody to gear 8. I see green plus sign on a character I almost always upgrade. Okay. You have a green plus on Sith Eternal Emperor. That's what you're saying. All right, dude, whatever. Whatever you say. What's up, Bones? How you doing, man? How are Bones? Welcome to family-friendly Galaxy of Heroes, Bones, folks. Bones is dirty, dirty, nasty. 3 Scoundrels in a Cantina. I think that name is an old name. Unless I'm just married. Anyway, Bones, I hope you're doing well, man. Hope you're doing well. All right, Danarkoos, let's take a look at this thing. Is Anno really still going? Like an hour plus after Grand Arena? He's still live.
By far, some of the best.
Should I be
ways
like
of
a
spending 500 crystals? It's not here right now, but once a month. I can't remember when it comes around. If you have like 500 crystals later, which isn't too hard to gather, buying it once will help.
Should I go beg for a raid on his channel? Is there a best order to? I think once you get up to that part of the farming guide, I don't think there is a best order actually, Kenzo. All right, maybe on a little raid. I don't know. We'll see. All right, Danarkoos, let's see. 762-865-223. There's the front page. Danarkoos. Palpatine with Mara Jade and Vader. We got a Chimera. It hurts when we PvP. That's a really good guild name. It hurts when we PvP. I like that. Mod score is 0.89, 0.94. There's the mod score. There's the front page. Low mod score. Looking like an early account. Guess the galactic power, everybody. He's been milking post gag time. Well, why wouldn't you? With the amount of people he's got on stream, I'd be milking my stream time too, honestly. Not that I don't milk my stream time. What team should you go for first? Phoenix or Imperial Troopers? Yes. I think the first 3 teams are really clear. Phoenix, Imperial Troopers, Poncho Bros. I think those are your first 3 teams, and I don't think it's really reasonable to do anything else. You got to get a bounty hunter team up for credit heist, but just work on both of them, Gianluca. I'll have a Nooch2 Perfect account update out on Saturday. I gotta think of a video for it. I don't have a video ready for tomorrow. I don't have any ideas either. All right, the time is up and the guesses are in. Let's take a look. What do we got? 1.3 million. Yeah, Bones is nasty. 1.3 million over on Twitch. Nobody got it on Twitch. Over on YouTube. 1.3 from the bar. I'm telling you guys, The first guesses are almost always the best ones. The Barbarian with the Snowballs has 1.3 even. And to get within that, to get closer to that would be a feat indeed. Barbarian with a Snowball. You're the wiener. You are the wiener today. All right, let's get this mod score registered here. Over here. Speaking of World War I, over here. Change the words to the song over here. 0.89, 0.94. More new stuff. One three one three 125. It's not going to be the worst mod score. You're at 0.94 and at 1.3 million, like 1.5. Yeah, you're right on. You're just an average mod score. You have basically an average mod score. I would want to be shooting for above average, but you have an average mod score, so I'm not going to come after you hard on that. And good job, Dalton. Guys looking for reviews over on the Shorts feed? Come on over to the full stream over here. There's details in there in the pinned message in the full stream. All right, so average mod score. So good job, not hurting anything, not exciting, not bad, doing just fine. Let's get our timer up here for Danarkoos. Danarkoos? I don't know how to say your name, man. Are you still here? And here we go. Okay, so we got 1.3 million. Chimera already, which is actually kind of impressive. You're getting those rebel ships up. Wow, you got the Y-Wing that early? I can't say I'm excited about the resources invested into the Rebel Y-Wing or this Rebel fleet in general. Is there a thought process there? Or you're a casual modder? Well, you're doing better than our previous guest. We're not farming Executor, which, you know I'm an Executor honk all day long. You got your Empire ships up. I don't know what's going on here. We're farming Rebels. I'm just not really a fan of that. I don't think it gets you anywhere. And plus, to be honest, if you're gonna farm Rebels, here's my beef. If you're gonna farm that Rebel fleet, you gotta get the Millennium Falcon or it's a useless fleet, and you're not farming the Millennium Falcon, so you're not really farming anything over here. I just think you should redirect yourself over to an Executor farm. It'll take a while and it'll be time intensive, but it is anyway, and you've already farmed all your Empire ships for that Executor, TIE Fighter, TIE Bomber, TIE Advance. You already got a Relic Darth Vader. There's no bundles here either, right? Nope, no bundles. So I don't think he bought the Y-Wing. I don't think he bought anything. This is a free-to-play account. So I'm just gonna say, I just think you should go for Executor. One thing you want to keep an eye out for I don't know if you're in a guild that's doing Geonos' territory battles or not. If you're getting Get To currency, that's the chevrons, the chevron currency. You should be using that for Negotiator or Malevolence to get a Galactic Republic or Separatist fleet up and running. So keep that in mind. You just started Executor last week. You mostly started farming towards C. Well, let's take a look at C. Palpatine, Thrawn. Okay, Mara Jade's an extra. Vader's an extra. Well, C is a very easy farm. You got a little Revan action going on here. I like the Revan action. I'm going to say the best thing I see right now on this account is the Revan action. We got Jedi Knight Revan. So for this, you want to get Jedi Knight Revan, Jolie Bindo, and Basilisk Shan up and running, and you want to get Grandmaster Yoda up and running. So these four are your Jedi Knight Revan team right here. Right here. That's your team. Over for the Darth Revan, you're going to have Darth Revan, Basilisk Shan Fallen, and Darth Malak, and that's your team for Darth Revan. So you've got a lot of really solid potential with your Revans, and I like that. Let's work on getting Darth Malak unlocked on this account. I would be focused on that. That'd be my first character focus on this roster. Since you've already got it kind of farmed, let's get Jedi Knight Revan Team Relic. Let's get Darth Revan Team Relic. Let's go get Darth Malik and get him on the team and get those two teams up and running. Meanwhile, if you want to farm your way to Sith Eternal Emperor, if you want it, you're not that close to Malik. You got a lot of, these guys will have to be basically gear 12 to get to Malik. So, that's not an insult, by the way. You'll get there. So, I think I've proven that you basically need to have a Relic Jedi Revan to get Malik unlock light side, but you can do it with gear 12. It's just really a lot harder. So, what was I saying a moment ago? Yeah, farm your Revans, farm your Executor. You actually have a decent enough Empire team that could do the Forest Moon Assault battle, at least to challenge Tier 1. Like these four, you can get through challenge Tier 1 with that. Maybe challenge Tier 2, probably not. It's close on challenge Tier 2. You can't do... I would be looking for... You kind of got Phoenix up a little bit. You got CLS there. We got to move here, don't we? If you want to get a really good light side team that's going to carry you all the way through the end of the game, is going to do a couple of assault battles for you, it's going to be right here. Hera, Captain Rex, Sabine, Kanan, and I get Chopper up, but you can use Ezra, probably Zeb or Ezra. Probably Zeb. In the meantime, if you get that team up to gear 12, you could do 2 assault battles to challenge Tier 1. That's going to be a big deal for your roster. And I'd also be farming the Poncho Bros. So I'm looking at your Revans, Executor, and your Poncho Bros, and getting your Phoenix up and running, and maybe your Imperial Troopers with Veer's lead. That's what I would say. That's what I would say. I kind of like it. An old school Revan farm. I like that. I like that. Couple of brand new accounts to get us started today. Deadwing. Perdition. 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 Little Fiddler on the Roof, anybody? Anybody with me here? Perdition. At 3, I started Hebrew school. At 10, 12, I learned a trade. I hear they picked a bride for me. I hope she's pretty. The sons, tradition. The sons, tradition. I got chills. What a great musical. What a great musical. Brage Nagva. Welcome to Nooch Padawans, my friend. I got showing your age, guys. Fiddler on the Roof is ageless. Ageless. Copyright strike number 1. Guys, Fiddler on the Roof is ageless. Ageless. Let's pull that mod score here. Surely somebody's with me on this. Surely someone is a fan of the arts. 2.14, 3.92. There's our front page. It's time to play your favorite game. Guess I Galactic Power, everybody. The game that brings nations together. Why when he was in a pack? He didn't buy any packs. It's from something else. What's from something else? Perdition? Well, there's a movie, Road to Perdition, with Paul Newman and Tom Hanks. Was it from that? You saw Fiddler on the Roof on Broadway and you're dating. Was it amazing? It's amazing, isn't it? If they did it well. I mean, it's on Broadway. Hopefully they did it well. I saw it at the Muni in St. Louis with my son. It's so good. The music is so good. The story is just a great musical. Then I also saw what was the other one? It was an Egyptian one. Elton John wrote the music. It was bad. Aida, yeah. That wasn't very good. Maybe I just didn't understand it. I don't know. I didn't really like that one. They had the lead female was from one of the Destiny's Child women. I don't know any of their names, so and whatever. I mean, she could sing, but I didn't get anything out of. I just think that just wasn't a very good show. Yeah, Fiddler on the Roof is great. You would have to work really hard. Perdition City's title album from Over. Well, I don't know either one of those. I don't know what Over is, but all right, guys, the guesses are in. The time is up. Let's take a look. 9.58 million. Twitch is over. Let's see here. Nope. Dirk Endis at 8.8. 9.7. Lord Vader is over. Lord Vader, how you doing, man? You don't pipe up and chat very often. It's good to see you. I'm excited to see you. I type your name onto a members list every month of my gosh darn little tootin' life, and it's good to see you in chat, man. 9.58 said Charles Southworth. There you go. If there's ever been a closer guess, I haven't seen it. Charles Southworth. I'm Charles Southworth III. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Charles Southworth III has just guessed the galactic power. I'm going to meet my friends over at the club for a game of tennis and perhaps a little filet mignon after tennis. That's right, lovey. Charles Southworth III. Best musical is Sweeney Todd. I can't argue that either. Attend the tale of Sweeney Todd. He served a dark and a vengeful god. What happened then? Well, that's the play, and he wouldn't want us to give it away. Not Sweeney Todd. This goes too low. The demon barber of Fleet Street. Swing your razor high, Sweeney. All right, we're done. Yeah, man, we were going to accuse him of cheating. You know. I'm telling you what, guys. I got off work a little bit early. I took a nap. I think it's showing. I think my nap is showing right now. I think my nap is showing. Good night, Poland. Good night, Poland. All right. The real top G12. Thanks for the sub over there. Deadwing. See what you got. Let's get that mod score registered. 2.14, 3.92. That's a pretty good little gap there. Hey, look at that. I guess when I'm in a good mood, I'd sing musicals. All right, that's a good improvement here. 2.14, 3.92. Solid improvement here. We probably did this review back in January for Freeview time. So it's not a good mod score, guys, but you saw that both scores improved by over a point, so or somewhere around a point. I'm not going to come down on it. You know, all you can do is improve your mods. That's all you can do. If your mod score is bad, but you're working to improve it, that's all we can ask. And he says Jabba happened. Let's get the timer going here for Deadwing. So he got Jabba and improved his mod score. How many times can I harp on that with you guys? If you get Jabba, you can fix your mods in this game. Jabba, Kylo, Rey, Leia, Luke. So we got our OT done. We got our sequels in the works. We have a Sith Eternal bundle. So Sith Eternal should be the next galactic legend on this roster. A little bit of work here with Dooku. Well, yeah. I love your Darth Bane, by the way. Hey, man, that's all right. That's all right. Sigma. All right, let's see here. And then we've got over on shifts, we got Executor at 4 stars, Malevolence, Negotiator, a lot of good things on this account. Now, it is 9.5 million. I get the feeling, Deadwing, that you played somewhat casually for a long time and then just started taking the game a little more seriously more recently, perhaps. You know, I'd say that's the feeling I get here. Man, correct me if I'm wrong. There's a gas bundle. No, it's not a gas bundle. That's not a gas bundle. It's just a farm. Huh. Nice. Get that Marauder up for later. You're going to want it. All right, Leviathan farming underway. Good job. You took a long gap from playing. There was something going on here. Seemed like there was something in between. There's your Malevolence fleet. I really like what's going on here. I really like what's going on here. I would get that Executor to 7 stars as fast as you can. Break needed from nonsense. Let me see something here. Yeah, when you see a Clone Wars Chewie that's 7 stars, level 65, and got some ability upgrades, this is the kind of an early account that you saw at the, you know, Clone Wars Chewie is a giveaway. New accounts won't even touch their Clone Wars Chewie. OG accounts, you're touching Chewie. You're stroking his hair, you're giving him little braids, like the Cowardly Lion. All right, what's going on here? Sith Eternal is your next galactic legend. It's pretty clear to me. And then you have your sequels and your OT done. We got Jar Jar Binks. That's a good thing. And we got the Jabba is there. Poncho Bros are farmed. Queen Amidala's on the roster. Well, you took a break and came back like roaring, didn't you? Is there a bundle here? No. Yeah, this is like this is old school, guys. So he played back in the day when the Revens were around. Maybe took a break when Darth Malak came out, possibly. I don't know. I don't know when the break came out. I really like this roster, Deadwing. I like your Darth Malgus. I like your Leviathan farming. Get your Executor to 7 stars as soon as you can. Go get your Sith Eternal done. You got Ben Solo. There's a lot of good stuff going on in this account. You need to keep working on the mods. You know, oh, I like the Peridia Pals. Yes, this is great. Well, since they're already Gear 12, you might as well go ahead and relic them and take them to Relic 7. Seriously. Like, if you're going to get them to Gear 12, let's max out their Assault Battle to as far as you can get it. So, get them relicked. You got all the Zetas added. Relic 7 for all the Peridia Pals. Take full advantage of that Assault Battle. I mean, are you farming Ahsoka, or is it... Yeah, no. Just take full advantage. Get that Assault Battle farmed. I like that. Yeah, man, I just like your roster. I think you're cooking. He's cooking, chat. One team that would really do you a lot of good is these 3 guys. You already got the Savage Press Omicron. If you could Traya up with her Omicron and both Zetas and sign Annihilus who don't need Zetas, that's like an Endgame team. That team is still using the Endgame of Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. It's a really, really, really good Grand Arena team. So that's one team I might consider on here outside of that. But you're probably right around the corner from Jedi Master Kenobi as well. Mace Windu. Qui-Gon, you bought those bundles for the grade. Here's Cody and Clone Sergeant. I mean, a Separatist. Yeah, Jedi Master Kenobi would be a thought as well. Do you have Command? You had Ahsoka, right? Yeah, Jedi Master Kenobi would not be a bad idea for this roster as well. So Jedi Master Kenobi, Sith Eternal. You can start thinking about like Bo-Katan Mandalore. And who would not be that big of a trip for you. And also think about your Ufus. I really like that team, and I think that Gen Knight Cal would fit really well on this roster too. So there you go. There you go. Did Coca-Cola send me some... Coca-Cola sends me nothing. That's why we've moved on. Day 2 of asking Quick Trip to sponsor the channel. There was somebody out there in stream one day that works for Quick Trip. Is that person here? Can you help me get a sponsorship? Guys in the shorts feed, if you're looking for a review, hit the full stream. There's a link in the shorts feed to the full stream. You can jump in there, and details in there for how to get a roster review right now. I always use Traya on offense. But she's a sneaky little minx. If you put her on the back wall on defense in Grand Arena, I think she can do some stuff for you. Like, if your opponent's out of teams and they hit it, they run into Treya, they're going to be in real solid trouble. Real solid trouble. So, Arnold Raid incoming. Let's go! Well, we will look forward to Arnold Raid incoming. Isaac's watching double. Isaac is double streaming here. Isaac is double streaming. He just came over on his own. So that's my thoughts. Keep working on those mods, too. Keep working on those mods, Deadwing. Cerivex! You here? Hey, Canuck, did you want your review? I didn't see an ally code. There's Cerevex's front page. We got Leia, Kyber 4, Executor 6 stars. Might have expected a little bigger Executor there. All right, here are Cerevex's mods. Note the big gap right there. Note the big gap right there. There's Cerevex's front page. It's time to play your favorite game, the game that brings nations together, the game that solves world hunger and ends war. Guess the galactic power, buddy. Welcome aboard to Arnold T101, and they're your raiders, sir. Thank you very kindly. You are a gentleman and a scholar. I do not care what Scribe Gaming says about you, Arnold T101. I don't care what Meathead says about you either. One of these days, we're gonna get Arnold to like say something in chat. One of these days, he commented on a video once. I did. I'm gonna find that. Hold on. Let's find it. We haven't looked at this in a while. I'm gonna find it. Hold on. Gosh, this video was 2 years ago. This video was 2 years ago. Okay. We'll get the guesses and I'm gonna show this and then we'll do Cerevex's review. But welcome aboard to Arnold's, folks. Congratulations for joining the stream of the fastest growing Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes community out there on YouTube, boys and girls. That's Nooch2Gud, the fastest growing community on the interwebs for Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. The time is up, the guesses are in. 10.7 million. No to Twitch. YouTube guesses are at 8.9, 10.4 from Bradley Whittam, 10.41. Lord Vader has prices righted you, Bradley Whittam. Lord Vader has won. Lord Vader is the wiener. Good job. Price is right action right there. Price is right action right there. Okay, I'll pull this. We're gonna pull up this comment here. Okay, so almost exactly 2 years ago, I made this video. Whose free-to-play account is... Arnold and I both started a free-to-play account with a Kylo Rush, like within a month of each other. I started mine in December of 2020? And he started his January 2021, and I did a video, whose account is better? And I came to the conclusion that mine was better, but he had some extra stuff that I didn't have. And he responded. There we go. Here we go. I don't know if he was bent a little bit. He put together, like, there's a lot of thought here. This was a fun watch, some context. Your conversation probably would have been a lot more understanding with proper context in regards to my guild. I don't think he was happy about that. So I joined, like, an active guild that was doing a lot of stuff already. Arnold joined a beginner guild that could barely... So Arnold's account was in a beginner guild at the time. He does not do Conquest on his free-to-play account. I did Conquest on my account. Some discrepancy about dailies. Think about missed my dailies. I made 10 times. I don't remember that comment. That's been a while. Let's see. I did not use Get for characters. So he didn't farm Malevolence and negotiate with Get, since he farmed gear with that. Doesn't take modding too seriously. I glossed over his finalizer, focused on negotiator, finalizer, echelon. Yeah, at the time you could beat executor with your finalizer. Not given much focus as Grand Arena. So basically what Arnold is saying here is he had a free-to-play account. I was out there challenging. I was trying to get some clout. I mean, I'm looking for, this is 2 years ago. I'm looking for clout. So I'm like, my account's better. And he points out, yeah, and you took it a lot more, like it was my main account. I turned that into my main account, free to play, and he was just kind of keeping it as a side project to have a little fun with, which is fair, So there you go. I just thought of that from a couple years ago. All right, folks, what do we got here? Let's get this. Ooh, that's large. Cerivex, you out there? There's Cerivex. Been a minute since we reviewed this account. What's he at? 107600717. Is that right? I don't think I did that right. 10 yeah, that's right. Okay. And then the mod score is 3.617.13. All right, some improvement on the mod score, so it is improving. A 7 mod score at 10.7 million galactic power is going to be a little light. You know, it's keeping up with the mean, but the running average is leaving you behind. So your mods are trailing behind like the running average of mod scores. So, you know, your mods could use a little pick-me-up there. Let's get that timer going, Cerivex. When did we review your roster last? It's been a hot minute. All right, we got 10.7 million. We got Profundity at 4 stars, Executor at 6 stars. Are you doing the slow roll on the Executor farm? Like just 10 shards a month and no worries? I can't do that, man. Even free to play, I've told you guys, I'll go cold turkey and save up crystals for a month. Nice Imperial fleet. That's doing some stuff for you with both Executrix and Chimera. So that's excellent. Nice Galactic Republic fleet. That looks like a gas bundle to me. Got Marauder up. Got the Y-Wing up. Got the Separatist fleet. Farming for Leviathan. Actively farming. My notes edition. B28's the last farm here. I don't know if, what kind of farm is that? Is that a Cantina farm or something else? No crystals needed for other stuff. All right, man. Oh, Freeviews is last time. Okay. So Cerivex on the way to Leviathan. So you're going to have all 3 big capital ships here pretty soon. I'll just kind of get my philosophy again. I really feel like it's worth it, even free to play, to just skip out on a bunch of refreshes for a couple of months and get those things 7 stars. But that's my philosophy. You do you, Cerivex. You know what you're doing. You've been playing long enough. 10.7 million. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Galactic Legends. We're short Lord Vader and Ahsoka, so we're pretty full. Darth Bane, Jedi Knight Cal, Ezra Bridger Exile, Starkiller, Darkseid Rey, Queen Amidala. It's a pretty well filled out roster. It's a roster that's been around for a little while too. This was not a bundle. You see Special Forces TIE Pilot Relic 3. This was just farmed back in the day. This was a bundle. This was a bundle. Which is pretty common. When the Rey bundles first came out, nobody had farmed, like so many people had not farmed Rey. They could have charged more for that back in the day, but whatever. Okay. Actually they did. They charged $10 for Kylo and like $40 for Rey. The Poncho Bros are here. We got that Terran Malicos team up and running. There's a lot of good stuff happening here. A lot of good stuff. Bo-Katan Mandalore would be a nice add here at this point of the game. And you got your Inquisitors. No Reva yet. Oh, no, there's Reva. Yep, got Reva. You got it all, man. This account's pretty much rocking. This account's pretty much rocking. Not much to say, Cerivex. Hard node? Yeah, that'll take you longer. Hang on, Lord Vader. It looks like Gungans are underway. There's really no wasted space on this roster either. It's just a nice roster. That might have been a bundle. I don't know, was that a bundle? I mean, you're right around the corner from Lord Vader, and then Ahsoka after that. Pretty Pal's not farm. You know what, Cerivex? I don't... After Leviathan's finishing Lord Vader, Bo-Katan, and Gungans, you're... Yes. Yes. I agree with what you're doing. Keep working on your mods. More Datacrons would be nice. I think we're all gonna like that Ray Datacron quite a bit. But I mean, just keep doing what you're doing, man. Your farming is on point. I got nothing to say. All right, guys, you want to guess the last? Here's the mod score: 3.61, 7.13. There's all the mods. So let's guess. What's the last 300 speed character on this roster? When you go down the roster, what is the final 300 speed character that is on this roster right here? That's what we're gonna do right now. Cerivex, nice job. You're on the ball. Lord Vader, yeah, I've got in the Nooch2 graphics and also in the FAQ. So I publish my FAQ link on every single stream now. It's in the pinned message. It's in the description. Go to my FAQ on Discord. I'm gonna sneeze. Woof. All right, guys, what's the last 300 speed character? Let's get some guesses in there. Jedi Knight Regan? I don't know who that is. Is that Brian Regan's brother? Yes, I was doing drugs, Radical. That's what was happening. Clearly. I sneezed. I stepped off camera. Clearly, I was doing drugs. All right. I'm going to guess... like Boosh Leia, maybe Darth Revan. That's what I'm guessing. Darth Revan's 311. You're a little deeper than I thought. Moff Gideon's 309. We'll go down to here. Captain Drogon. Drogon's 301. First Order Officer, Fu, is 300. Jedi Knight Revan is 298. That should be a speed set, by the way. All right, so First Order Officer. Anybody say First Order Officer? Nope. Nobody got it. It was First Order Officer, everybody. Nice job, Cerivex. Cerivex guessing on his own roster. Somebody guessed Padawan Obi-Wan. Where is he? That's a little short. Yeah, it was a little farther down there. Sorry to hurt you. I'm sorry to hurt... I didn't mean to hurt you. Brian Regan. Mini Moose Moosin'! Nice roster, Cerivex. Good job. Canucker! Canuck 2.0. Nico Sam. I said POW. Somebody else might have said it too, but I also said it. All right, 2.5, 4.79. That's the mod score. There's the front page. Kyber 5. Time to guess the galactic power, everybody. Guess the galactic power for Canuck 2.0. Oh, this is not your account. It's somebody in your alliance. Cool. You said Fu? You did say Fu. All right, I didn't see that. I missed it. All right, Sarethaket actually hit it there. Nice. Good job. You did say Fu. Bar down. Stanimal just sticks it to bar down. Stanimal. By the way, Stanimal is a Masters member on YouTube, but he's hanging out over on Twitch. Let's say hello to Stanimal.
Master.
I don't know what I'm doing. Crack is whack. Don't do crack, guys. Okay, the time is up and the guesses are in. The answer 11.074. You both suck, Bar Down and Stanimal. You both suck. Let's see. Lord Vader with 10.74. Riff with 10.8 at the last second. Riff pulls it out. Nice. I watched Gladiator last night. I was up way too late. That's why I ended up taking a nap after work. That's such a good movie. I will say Gladiator, Braveheart, you know, those epic movies that came out in the mid-90s. I'm more of a Braveheart fan than Gladiator, but Gladiator's so good, dude. River Phoenix is not River Phoenix. Joaquin Phoenix is completely creeper in that. He's so good and so gross. Yeah, you're over, Cerivex. You're over. Over does not count. If I'm speaking of Joaquin Phoenix, no, over. Thumbs down. I'm not gonna watch Gladiator 2. I have no interest in watching Gladiator 2. Doesn't even like, nothing for that. He wants to know if he should do his last two GLs or focus on older teens, even like Alpha or start chasing. Okay, we'll take a look. You know, usually my answer is gonna be do the older stuff, but we'll see. Let's get that mod score registered. 2.5, 4.79. Looking for duplicates. Sandy Frank, he's a real cool guy. Name that show. I know some of you guys know that show. Sandy Frank, the source of all our pain. There you go. Somebody knows that show. I know that there's at least one person that knows that show I'm referencing. 2.5, 4.79. Bar down led you astray. No, you have done that to yourself, Stanimal. All right, he knows his mods are bad. Yeah, they are. 11.074.374. Why isn't he on stream? It's gonna be First Order Officer or First Order Stormtrooper. That's your two options, Eagles fan. Carol Burnett? No. Really? Nobody watched Mystery Science Theater back in the day? Nobody remembers that from Mystery Science Theater. Mystery Science Theater 3000, when it first came out, they would watch crappy B sci-fi movies produced by this guy named Sandy Frank. And then they would sing songs about Sandy Frank. All right, it's just me. I guess it's just me. All right, so we got 11 million, 4.79. He says he knows his mods are bad, so I'm gonna accept that. They're pretty darn bad. In fact, at 11 million, 4.79 is one of the absolute worst mod scores. Tell him that, Canuck. Bring him in here. 4.79 at 11 million is only better than a couple other people. This is a bad mod score. A very bad mod score. Bad. bad. Bad baby, bad baby. Hang on. Hang on, guys. Sorry, one sec. All right. So, yeah, a bad mod score. Not like the worst we've ever seen, but not really very good. Not the mama, not the mama. That's from that dinosaurs show. Guys, I can pull out some 80s TV and movie trivia for you. I mean, I'm on it. All right, so at 11 million, as far as ships, we got Leviathan, Executor. We're missing we got Profundity. So all the ships are there. We're finishing up Leviathan and Profundity. I'm going to preach it again. 7 stars as soon as you can possibly get them there. The fleets are looking filled out. The fleets are looking pretty good. So the question for the roster was, should he finish filling out some old stuff or do his last 2 GLs? Should he do like Balin and Dr. Aphra, or should he go for Lord Vader and Ahsoka? And that's a good question. Wow, nothing here. Poncho Bros Relic 4. Relic 4 is not a good stopping point. You want to get them to Relic 7. Relic 4, they're kind of in between a whole bunch of nothing. Like, they've got to be to Relic 5 to get to the next tier of the assault battle, and you really want them then at Relic 7 because it's a short trip. It's not nothing, but take these 2 guys to Relic 7 for that assault battle. That's my first thing I'd say. Just looking at where we are. All right, so the Bo-Katan Mandalore farm is done / underway. Looks like it's done. Paz, IG-12, Bo-Katan Kryz, yeah. So, you ready for get Bo-Katan Mandalore? See you, Bradley. So, yeah, go finish the Bo-Katan Mandalore. I'm going to say I'm going to work on some older teams, but not necessarily the ones he's thinking of, like Dr. Aphra. Like, I'm going to finish off the Seer Junda team. Seer, Terran Malicos, and Cal. I'm going to get that team going. I'm going to get my Treya team going. Nihilus, Scion, Savage Opress, Relic them up. You got the two. So I'm going to get that team finished. So I'm going to work on those 2 teams. The Ufu team, the Bo-Katan Mandalore is being finished, and then your Treya team. I'm going to get, I don't care what is going on with this roster. The very first thing I would do before I do anything else is relic this guy and get all his Zetas and Omicrons on him and get a great speed set on him. Ezra Bridger Exile is probably the best light side / Jedi lifter in this game, hands down, bar none. So I would, even if you're not doing Rey or Ahsoka anytime soon, get this guy up and put him on your Rey team. That's what I would say. He's just mean. He's an absolute mean beast of a character. So I'm doing my UFOs with Seer and Cal. I'm finishing up Bo-Katan Mandalore. I'm gonna get my Leviathan and Profundity to 7 stars. I'm gonna do my Treya team. So I'm finishing farms. FYI, finished farm. Finish your Ezra Bridger Exile. And then you can start working on, honestly, I'd probably go for Lord Vader first because of the, you've still got for Ahsoka and for Balin, you've still got a lot of single shard farming to do here on this roster. So I would wait till these things are, I mean, at the point this roster's at and you got some stuff to finish, I'd wait till, as stuff becomes double shard farmable, I'd start grabbing it. And what'll happen with the roster is, as you start grabbing and farming the double shard farmable stuff, and you're filling that out, you're gonna make your way into where you're gonna be farming all the new stuff. So I'd be working on that, fix your mods, finish your farming, and for God's sake, farm some Datacrons in Conquest. This is pitiful. This is, are you in Kyber? Is this a kind of Kyber? If you farmed Datacrons and you had Datacrons in this account, you'd be in Kyber 4, maybe Kyber 3. Mods and Datacrons are holding you back from Kyber 3. That's what I would say. That's what I would say here. And there you go. That's for that guy, Canuck. That's for that guy, Canuck. Hopefully that helps. Spymouth, and then we got some openings. No, Mick, Rabe, spins are gonna be next month. So here's where we are in the channel at this point, okay? Like a year ago, I remember talking to my mods and talking to you guys about, like, I was scared to stop doing roster reviews. Like, my streams were one of two things a year ago. Maybe a year and a half ago. My streams were either Grand Arena or roster reviews, and there was nothing going on in between except the occasional journey or the occasional new account, whatever. And I'm like, I gotta mix this up. This isn't, you know, it's good. I was scared to let go of roster reviews because it's a big income source for us. Joshua Picora, if you want a roster review, put your ally code in. So free roster reviews are pretty much going to be a twice a year thing on the channel now. Probably like January and July is what it's looking like, where we're going to do free views. We're going to have signups. So if you're looking to sign up for a free roster review, because we're not doing trivia, I'm done with trivia. I can't emotionally handle all the grousing, all the possible cheating. It's just a mess. I'm not dealing with it anymore. So I think we all knew your guys were joking over there, understandable. So if you're looking to get a free roster review, signups are right now. Go to my Discord, go to the FAQ room. The link is in the pinned message and in the description for this video. Go to Discord, sign up on the sign up sheet for a possible free roster review in July, and you'll have your shot to get it spun in July. But that's how we're gonna do free reviews. Otherwise, we'll just be doing regular reviews, and when we run out of review time, I'll play Conquest, I'll do something else, we'll do something else in game, so. All right, this is Spymouth here. Are you still here, Spymouth? I got you, Joshua. All right, Spymouth's mod score is 0.73, 0.88. There's his front page. That is Darth Maul, FYI. Why? Nobody really knows. Probably farming Sith Eternal. There's the front page. He's in the People's Guild. That means this is a free-to-play account. Guess the galactic power. Guys, free-to-play account. The People's Guild will actually boot you out of the guild if you are found to be spending money. That is Matt Masters free-to-play guild. Working hard on Executor, just farming relic material like crazy. Now I need Kairos for Piet and Gear 13. I'll need relic material for Executor. Nice, okay. All right, guys, the guesses are in. The time is up. Let's take a look at that galactic power. 3.02 million. 1.1 from Max. That's cruel. Let's see here. 2.7 from Andrew Nordstrom. 3.1 is over Mikey Mike. It's going to be 2.7 from Andrew Nordstrom. That's going to be the winner. Good guess, Andrew. The guild is getting third crate now. In Naboo raid? Okay, cool. Red Dragon God has made the stream. Another High Council member today. You thought today was Friday and now you're disappointed? Sometimes it's hard to know what day of the week it is, I guess. It would be very disappointing if you thought today was Friday. That would be a huge disappointment. A huge disappointment. How do you fix your low mod score? You gotta grind mods, Watch Mods 101, Sarethaket. Watch my mods playlist. I got lots of videos on there. I have video Mods 101 redone, and I also have how to fix your mod scores. I got like 3 or 4 videos on how to fix your mod scores, so go check them all out. Go check. Who'd you price is right, Andrew? Do you prices right in Flick Switch at 2.64? Good job. Good job. Not kind, but good job. All right, Spymouth. 0.73, 0.88. I mean, that's improvement, but it's not very exciting improvement. That's a good galactic power improvement on a free-to-play account for sure. All right, so what do we got here? He's farming Executor hard, he says. See you, Cerivex. Spymouth says they're going after Executor like a bat out of hell. Looks like it. Getting close. A bunch of these guys are all gear 12. Bam is getting in there. Cad Bane's in there. We're farming Punishing One. Empire ships are done. Yeah, looks like it. I mean, I don't think you'll be ready for June, but you'll be ready for July. July 15th, you'll be ready for that. A day after my birthday. Two relic geos, and the other geos are gear 12. Okay. We have Mace Windu, so that's for the raid. Fun little stuff going on here, Spymouth. Your mods do need some work. Let's take a look at that mod score again here. Hold on. I got it in there, but 3,000,000.88 is not going to be very exciting. Yeah, it's about less than half on your mod score. Pushing for August, huh? I think you could do it in July. Come on, step up, bro. You need to work on your mods. You need to work on your mods. Now, what are you doing with that get to currency from geo territory battle? How long have you guys been doing geo territory battles? Because I would want to see probably a negotiator on this account. You got Marauder farmed? Where's your negotiator? Negotiator. Anyone want to negotiate? Anybody else want to negotiate? I'm just quoting movies today, boys and girls. Yeah, man. I mean, look at how much my GP is from ships. It looks like it's a lot, probably. I mean, that's a lot of Galactic Republic ships. That's a lot of Separatist ships. Yeah, like 40% of your GP is from ships. You're 115 out of 145 in Negotiator. That's going to be a huge ad. You're going to be getting Negotiator and Executor up and running at about the same time, and that's going to be punishing for your opponents. That'll be nice. And you got the Marauder ready, you know, kind of working too. That's going to be really nice. Hey, Shield Flyer, what are you doing? Shield Flyer, how long has that been? That's a name I've not heard in a long time. A long time. All right. So, Executor's being finished. Then what's after that? What's with Darth Maul? I guess that's for the raid too, maybe. Is Darth Maul in the raid? Guess he is. Work got quite busy. Well, that's not so bad. CLS down here, Phoenix down here with the Omicron. There's Piet. You almost look like you're setting up a gas run here. But no, what? So these are just for the raid then, right? I'll be honest, I don't think gas would be the dumbest thing you could do on this roster. For real. I'm not really an early gas kind of guy. Echo's easy. That's Mark 1 currency. Ethan is joining the stream. Hi, council members, unite. 2 raid teams of Gear 12. Let's see here. Ahsoka. GK. There's no 3PO. And I don't see Shakti. Here she is. That's a different quick trip. There is a KWI trip and there's a QWI quick trip. Aaron Valdez.
Hey there, E757,352,273.
What are the guild requirements coming up for you, Spymouth? I assume they're going to get some Jedi Vanguard action going. Or get some new raid stuff going. So yeah, what are the guild requirements going to be and what are you planning on farming? Ewoks. And you got Nisa, so honestly, you're close right now. I don't say that facetiously. Like, you're close to a full 3PO unlock right now at these. I mean, you can probably level 85 is needed, but you know, Nisa makes it so easy. And if you have Wicket, I did it without Wicket at Gear 7. Gear 7, no Chirpa Zeta, no Wicket. They were all level 85. I got it done. So you're not that far from 3PO, although your mods aren't very good. So I really don't think, I mean, so what I think is this. The Jedi Temple raid is going to have us doing a lot of clones and a lot of more Galactic Republic. I don't think that a gas farm would be a super really bad idea for you. I mean, you can even farm the Bad Batch along the way. Maybe go for Lord Vader. It's a different farm, but you've already got the Marauder farmed up. You've already got the Bad Batch kind of farmed up and geared up too. So I wouldn't really fault this account if you went the route of gas and then into Lord Vader while also doing some of your required guild farms for the free-to-play guild. That's my thought process. And work on your mods. Your mods aren't any good at all. That's what I'd say, Spymouth. And tell Matt Master I said, hello there. Nice job, though. That's a cool account. You just 7-starred the Poncho Bros? They would be a great team to get up and running, too. 164, huh? Gotcha, Daniel D.
847 by 394 by 552 just came back to game after years away. Never understood mods until recently when I found your channel. I got a couple bundles, but struggled to know what to focus on to improve.
I'm doing something on my roster right here. What am I short here? Ah, we almost got new Gunray done. That was a quick little trip right there, wasn't it? Talk about quick trip. All right. Okay, I got you, Daniel D. Welcome back to the channel and congratulations on learning mods. That was kind of fun. We almost finished New Gunray right there in front of you guys. Okay, Joshua Picora. That's quite kind of like an alliterative, it's got a poetic feel to it. Joshua Picora. Go watch him, Sarethaket. Is the Hodocron gonna make Reza talking about Rey and Ezra more busted than normal? Boy, that would be really cool on my roster now, wouldn't it? I don't know. We'll see. All right, there's Jay Pickles right there. Let's pull the mod score. .85, 5.06, that's the mod score. There's the front page. Guess the galactic power. Craig Dunning's lurking. People keep talking about Barris being good, but the FC makes it sound more insane. My Barris isn't ready, so... Okay. You caught me. I was playing right on the side. Okay, there's the front page. The guesses are in, then the time is up. Sorry, I was just spazzing out there. 8.7 million. Oh, Riley said 8.45. 8.5 from Tutuaria. Tutuaria wins. Nice guess. Excellent work. Oops, I don't know what I'm doing. What am I doing? All right, let's get that mod score registered. 2.85, 5.06. There we go. We got you. You did a free view back at the beginning of the free views. Good improvement on the mod score since that time. 8739608. All right, well, we're at 8.7 million, 5.46. The mod score needs work. The mods, well, actually, you're running very close to average, like just slightly below average on the mod score. So your mods are all right. Your mods are doing all right there, Joshua Pecora. Cool. Tutuaria? You say, I love the way you say my name and then you're crying. So I don't know if that's, I don't know what you're saying there. All right, so the mod score is just slightly below average is where I'd put that. Let's look at this bad boy. Let's get the timer started here. All right, so we've got Executor Max, Profundity on the way. I'm gonna say this, you're in that Leviathan farming stage where you gotta be farming Leviathan because you gotta be close to Darth Malgus here. This is kind of sad. This is kind of sad. You gotta be getting close to Darth Malgus. The answer to your question, Avi, is in our FAQ, which is in the pinned message. J Fro was banned a lot. That was a troll. Where'd that come from, Ethan? That was weird. Okay, so you've got to be getting close to Darth Malgus, and I'd definitely be working on that Sith Empire team. 9-ish months till Malgus. Okay, well, it's time to start thinking about it. It's time to start thinking about it. Oh God, hold on. Sorry about that. It was in the shorts feed. Sorry, everybody. Yeah, we're killing it. Sorry about that, everybody. Can we get a mod over in the shorts feed, please? Somebody's just got so much time on there. I mean, seriously, you know how much time this person has in their hands? It's time to get a job. It's time to contribute to society. Let's see here. Sorry, guys, I didn't catch that the first time. Okay. No, they're not bots. That's somebody that hates me and keeps making accounts over and over to come get me. So that's it. That's all it is. Okay, yeah, so you're 9 months. Let me get the timer going here again. You are 9 months out from, thanks, Ethan. You're 9 months out from Leviathan, from Malgus and Fury class. So be thinking about that. It sounds like you are thinking about it, and you already know. You just said I'm 9 months out, so that's good. Having that knowledge helps you know that 3 months from now you got to get on this farming, because these things take a while to farm. But I like the fact that you're aware of it and are getting ready for that. I like that. I like that. Good job. It's weird, Ethan. I blocked him, but the messages are still sitting there. I don't understand that. It's very strange. All right, and then we've got Luke, Jabba. Jabba's great. Kylo, Ray. Poncho Bros, Relic 7. Curious. Peridia Pals, Relic 7. That's awesome. That's awesome, Joshua. I really like that a lot. I like that a lot. Really nice. Joshua Pecoria, you're crushing it, dude. You're crushing it. Got Darth Revan Relic. Need to apply Zayas and crash on the Malik event. I've just been saving for Leia. I like it all. Yeah, I can delete each message, but then I gotta sit here for 5 minutes just wasting your guys' time. You got him, Ethan? Thank you. All right. All right, so I don't, you're just on it, dude. You're on it. You said you're working on Leia, right? Yeah, man. Leia's getting farmed. Swag and J-Chun. We got the, we're triple teaming over there on the shorts feed. All right, so Leia's coming up next. It's Leia and Leviathan coming up next. I really, really like this roster. That's all I'm going to say. The mods could use some improvement, and you're set up to do that with your Poncho Bros and Jabba to really, really work the mods. Your Datacrons are doing all right. I like this account. Yeah, Joshua, I like your account, man. You've really got this decked out. You just need to grind the mods a little bit more. But this is looking really, really good, man. This is looking really, really good. Good job. That's what I would say here. Good job. I'm really excited about these Peridia Pals. This is not something you see consistently. I think once we get to this fall and these guys are double shard farmable, you're gonna see a lot more of this going on. These Peridia Pal Assault Battle Farm. But I just like it, Joshua. You're doing a great job. So grind the mods a little bit more. You're gonna get a lot more mods with these guys. I mean, you should be bringing in a lot of mods at this point. You can get those things doing better. Maybe some more Datacrons, but I like everything you're doing, and I like your awareness on the Leviathans. So nice. Good job, dude. Really, good job. Does it take a long time to farm house with the max stars for free to play? Yeah, 6 months. Ship farms, if you don't refresh the node, ship farms take 6 months from beginning to end. So it does take a long time. Mikey Mike, I can do that. You know, someday I'll be able to just come on YouTube and sit here all day and just talk to you guys and review rosters and whatever else. Someday. All right, let's take a look at Aaron Valdez. I like that roster, Joshua. You did a good job. You're doing a really good job. Aaron Valdez. All right, Cara Pantera del Sol. Wow, that's a name. Warlords of Cara, are you the leader of this? All right, let's get the mod score pulled here. Somebody was asking earlier what the mod score measures. Of course, I have a video on that on my FAQ because I have a video to answer every question. But the mod score is just a relative measure of the strength of your mods based on speeds and 6 dots, just a relative measure. All right, 8.2, 16.54. That's a pretty good gap. And there's 1,400 mods on this roster, so keep that in mind as we look at the account. And we Erodium 2. Erodium 2? Guess the galactic power, everybody! Mods, thanks for jumping over into the shorts feed. Really, thank you. Guess that galactic power! I think Gak Lazy is probably a pretty good assessment here. All right, the guesses are in and the time is up. Let's take a look. We are at 12.087 million galactic power. Twitch is all around. Noah Relly said 11.82. Leighton Norris said 12 million even. Oh, ambiguous 12.1 is over. That means it goes to Leighton Norris. Good job. Phoenix and Imperial Troopers are the first two teams you should farm in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Veers Imperial Troopers. Let's get that mod score right. That's going to be a good mod score. 8.2, 16.54. Long story
from a fall from Kaibahaha.
What does that mean? All right, 8.2, 16.54. New account. Almost gotten through all these dupes here and knocked them out. We're getting close. And 12087.025. What was that? 025. That's gonna be a good mod score. 12 million, 16.54. Get rid of this. That's gonna be above the running average. It's gonna be like right up in here. Yeah, so that's a good mod score. It's not like otherworldly, but it is a really good mod score. All right, let's get this roster up and get the timer started here. In real life insanity.
Earl insanity, upside down face emoji.
We can all relate. We can all relate. Let's take a look here. So, Aaron Valdez has everything. Everything. Comeuppance is only 6 stars. Everything else is there. Aaron Valdez has everything. Aaron Valdez has everything. Everything. And except Poncho Bros. Boy, oh boy, that's a miss. So you would further be feeding your mods by just upgrading Master Qui-Gon and Padawan Obi-Wan. In fact, no Queen Amidala, huh? So you've missed out on some Conquest characters along the way. No Darkside Rey, no Queen Amidala. Aaron's had some real life stuff just interrupt some of his gameplay. How rude, how wooed. Real life interfering with Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? You've got to work, you've got things going on, people are sick, people are demanding your attention, life is going crazy. All you're trying to do is build your Galaxy of Heroes roster to be all that it can be, and yet somehow real life keeps interfering with this. What is the deal? I hear you, Aaron. Sorry, dude, but you know what? You could just start climbing your way if you've got time now. I don't know what your story is. You might, it could be people getting sick, it could be work, it could be whatever. You could climb up a full entire tier of Grand Arena without really working super hard. You could get back into Kyber 2 for sure. You got the mods for it. You'll need to start farming some Datacrons. You're gonna want to get some Datacrons, and you'll have to get back into getting these Conquest characters. But I mean, it's just a beautiful roster. It's a beautiful thing, man. Let me look at those clones. So I would be getting Poncho Bros, Padawan Obi-Wan, Master Qui-Gon. I would get those guys to Relic 7 ASAP. That's just it's just such an important assault battle, and it's so good. So I'd be working on these two guys. You're gonna have Queen Amidala at some point, right? And you've got your new Bad Batch farmed up. Go get Jar Jar. Yeah, go get Jar Jar. You could also, if you get your Luthen up, you could do really nice things with Mon Mothma. She's not a rebel fighter. I keep forgetting that. Yeah, if you get Luthen up, you can do really nice things with Mon Mothma. They really should either change her face to the new lady playing her or give us a new Mon Mothma. I'd be a fan of that. I'd like another Cassian too. I tell you what, man, Aaron, I mean, I don't have a lot to say here. Welcome back to the game. I hope things in your life are settling down for you. Again, I don't know if it's just work is really busy. I don't know if God forbid somebody got sick, or maybe it's been busy with kids. I don't know. But whatever life is going on for you, welcome back to the game. Hopefully you can get back into playing heavy duty again. Get those Conquest characters that you missed. Get your clone troopers up and running. I'd love to see some really good stuff, but this is a really, really excellent account. You could really use Dr. Aphra. So I would say Poncho Bros, Dr. Aphra, and Jar Jar and Luthen Rail, and Terran Malicos, by the way. Actually, out of all of those, I'm going to say your Seer Junda, Cal Kestis, Terran Malicos team is probably #1 on the list. Then your Poncho Bros, Padawan, Obi-Wan, and Master Qui-Gon. And then after that, between less free timey,
most of the issue is the chore of the game. Feels like it takes hours, WRK and personal heart.
So the W work. I get it, man. But it seems like you're playing again. Are you just kind of like, where's Clone Wars Chewie? That's an OG Clone Wars Chewie to me. I mean, see, it does seem like you're playing the game again. So hopefully it's not wearing your life out, but I get you. Don't stop it, Rackaroon. Be quiet, dude. This is making Mrs. Nooch very happy that we're having a cash conversation here, okay? So, Rackaroon, stuff it. Anyway, I'm really loving this roster. It looks really, really good, man. This is just great. Aaron, hopefully you find the time, or I guess it sounds more like the motivation, right? It sounds more like life is kind of you just got stuff going on in life, and the game is maybe not dragging you down, but feels a little bit a little bit repetitive or cumbersome, so maybe you'll find that joy again at some point. But I'm glad you came on the stream today and got a roster review, and yeah, kind of a flex. It's a big old roster. It's a big old roster, man. Very nice. Very nice. I'm not doing that, Mark Kelly. That's going to open up a can of worms. Or I got to start saying, I'm not, no. I'm not wishing a non-human entity or a non-animal entity a happy birthday. No. No. How do you know when the account was made? You look at characters like, when you see a Clone Wars Chewie that's geared up, that can kind of point you in the direction of it's an old account. I didn't look through it, but I bet if I looked at the characters, I bet it was like just an original, like non-bundle Rey and Kylo farm. I bet there was a lot of non-bundle farms in that account too. Plus, the other thing you can know, when you get a mod score like this, when you get a mod score where the overall mod score is 8 and the top 110 is 16, that's double. That means that this person's been playing for a long time. They have 1,400 mods, and they've got 666 mods. That's an aged account. Mods are an indicator of age on an account. The more mods you have and the better mods you have, the more likely you are to have an older account in the game. Mods are kind of a separator in Star Wars Galaxy Heroes of old, established accounts and new ones. All right. You remember when Vader was achievements only? Yeah, absolutely. All right. Daniel D. Get Malgus after next conquest. I hope you're ready for Leviathan. Baron Shields, fun for everyone. Number 2 in queue. That doesn't happen very often. I got that Ultra Pack that gave you Deb Lee. Who is Deb Lee?
Started in like the first year, stopped after 3 months, returned 2020 and played since for Thie's asking.
I just need you guys to trust me. Can you just trust me when I say things? I just need you to trust me. All right. Daniel D has no mods. The Emperor has no mods. There's the front page. Guess the galactic power. Deb Lee is Iden? You know Deb Lee, the character. Deb Lee, Rebel Deb Lee, Deb Lee Smuggler, Veteran Smuggler Deb Lee. You know what I want in this game? I want an Admiral Ozzel. How the heck? Hey guys, did something happen to Jimmy Smits? Hold on a second. Oh, Jimmy Smits has Parkinson's. God, that's brutal. So that's why he's not in Andor. So he's no longer playing Bail Organa. So Benjamin Bratt's playing. Okay, yeah, that sucks. God, that stuff just eats you alive, dude. All right, the guesses are in. The time is up. Let's take a look here. $1.6 million. Let's see. Nope. 1.1 from Hambiguous. which isn't really very close. Deb Lee is also my favorite character in Star Wars Galaxy Heroes and in Star Wars. 1.11 from Flick Switch. I guess that's not that close. Yeah, you get just a very brief round of applause. That's not great. Yeah, that sucks that Jimmy Smits has Parkinson's. I was wondering because when I saw Benjamin Bratt come out and you're like, wait a minute, that's not Bail Organa. And, it sucks. Right, yeah, well, that's what I thought. I figured something was going on. Like, there's got to be a reason that he's not doing the role. I'm sure he would have been thrilled to come back and do it. And I'm sure well paid, but Jimmy Smits, you guys don't know this if you're not old enough. Back in the 80s, he was on a TV show called LA Law where he played an attorney. And that was where he got his really, that's the first place I know him from. Then, of course, he's Bail Organa. That's the only two things I really know him from, though. All right, 1.686 million. I guess we'll register this mod score. It's bad. It's time to touch your mods. We'll get into that in 1 second here. What's that red? Okay, you're not farming your mods. So here's the deal. Let's get this review going. The very first thing I'm going to say to you, Daniel D, is that it's time to touch your mods. It's time for you to go watch my mods playlist. Specifically, go watch Mods 101 Reborn, the new Mods 101 video that I published just a couple months ago. Go check out Mods 101. Go watch the mods playlist. You get a lot of information out there. It's time for you to take your phone, watch those videos, learn about mods. Take your phone, go into a dark closet. Go into the back of the closet where it's super dark. Open up your phone and touch your mods. It's time for you to start touching your mods because your mods absolutely suck. Your mods are just bottom of the barrel mods. Bottom of the barrel mods. I don't believe for 1 second it's scheduling conflicts. I'm sorry, I don't believe that. Maybe it is, but okay, so go touch your mods. You've got on this account what is this bundle? We got a Lord Vader bundle. You didn't win it on the channel, did you? Well, okay. It's time to touch your mods. It's time to farm the Executor. Yeah, Lord Vader bundle and a Bad Batch bundle. Okay. All right, here's what we're gonna do. Are you out there, Daniel D? He hasn't said anything. Daniel D, here's what you're gonna do. You're going to start farming the Executor. That means you're going to start farming Bounty Hunter ships, Houndstooth, Slave 1, IG-2000, Xanadu Blood. You need to get the Razor Crest when it's in the Fleet Arena store, and farm your Punishing One, and farm the characters you need to go get Executor, get your Imperial TIE Fighter, your TIE Advanced, and your TIE Bomber. Start farming your way. You're about 6 months out, barring any purchases or anything in between, okay? So start farming for the Executor over here. If you are in a guild that is doing Geonosis territory battles and you're getting Guild Event Token 2 currency, that again is the Sergeant Chevron currency. If you are getting that, you need to start grabbing a Negotiator. You're going to start grabbing Negotiator with that, and farm Negotiator with your Get To currency until you've got it, and you're going to have a Galactic Republic fleet to go along with your Executor, and we're going to go get Lord Vader. You bought the Lord Vader bundle? You bought a Bad Batch bundle? Let's go get Lord Vader. So what does that mean? You need to start farming the requirements for gas. And you may be going to buy a gas bundle along the way somewhere. Gas is going to be your Separatist droids, your B1, your B2, your IG-100 Magna Guard, your, Droideka, and your Asajj Ventress. You're going to need General Kenobi, Ahsoka Snips, C-3PO, Shaak Ti, and Padme Amidala. You need those 10 characters to unlock gas. Once you've got gas, you're going to be most of the way done with Lord Vader. Once you get gas, you're just most of the way there for Lord Vader. In the meantime, what I'm going to recommend is, since you're doing the Executor, we can get an Imperial Trooper team up and running with a Veers lead, then Piet, Range Trooper, farm Range Trooper, and you can get that Imperial Trooper team up for assault battles, which I got about 25 videos on that on the channel. Go check that out. That's what you're going to do on the account. I'd also recommend, as soon as these Dark Side Clone Troopers are available to farm, get on them, because you're going to have Lord Vader eventually, and that's what you're doing. I had to think about that one. You don't see a lot of accounts start off that way. All right, Mikey Mike, and then we'll wrap it up here for today. Excuse me. There's Mikey Mike's front page. You just started farming Imperial Troopers last week, to be honest, it was a mess. Thanks for... Yeah, there you go, Daniel D. I mean, you bought the Lord Vader bundle. You might as well get him. 3.816.97. Remember what I just said, guys? There's 1,100 mods on this account. Remember what I just said? There's the account. Lord Vader, Kyber 4. There's an Executor. Guess the galactic power for Mikey Mike, everybody. All right, guys, the time is up. The guesses are in. Last review for today. Let's take a look. 9.532 million. Anybody close? Nobody's really close so far. Everybody's overshooting by a lot. 9.5 million from Ambiguous. Ambiguous is right there. Everybody else overshot by a lot, and that's a really good sign for Mikey Mike. You know, when people are overshooting your galactic power by 3 million across the board, that means you're doing a good job. That means you're doing a good job. Really nice. Okay, so let's get this mod score updated. 3.81, 6.97. Some progress since last month. 9532439. Again, I think that's gonna be like an average. 9.5 million, just under 7. Yeah, you know, you're just under the running average. So, but the mods are improving, and that's all we can really ask for, right? Let's get this review underway. All right, so we've got, you said you're working on finishing up Jedi Master Kenobi, then relicking Poncho Bros after that. Yeah, you should be flattered. Everybody you said 9.52, where? I missed that, Barbarian, you win. Are you happy? Okay, you win, Barbarian. Why don't you should tell Ambiguous to shove it, is what you should do. Your name's too long. That's the problem. It shifted it off to the right and I didn't see it. Good guess. Executor, Malevolence, Negotiator. Got the Rogue One bundles. You're finishing up Jedi Master Kenobi and then Poncho Bros after that. Why did I that's not gonna help. Okay, there's Commander Ahsoka. Yeah, I can see that. There's Cody. Commander Ahsoka needs to be finished, not for the farm, but you'll need her. There's your Poncho Bros down there. Padawan, Obi-Wan, Master Qui-Gon. Your mods are a little bit below average. Your datacrons are looking pretty good. No focus datacrons, though. That's unfortunate. Then you're gonna do Profundity. You gotta be getting close to Darth Malgus, right? There he is. You should be farming these. You should be on this Leviathan farm. Like that. If whatever other farms that you're doing or finishing, you should be sharding Leviathan in the background right now. Like, you should absolutely be sharding for Leviathan. Whatever else is going on, that should be happening on this account. That's my takeaway. That's my takeaway. Bo-Katan Maylor, Darkside Rage, Janet Cal, Darth Bane. Just a really good roster, dude. And it sounds like you got yourself under control. Ahsoka is coming up. And Leia. How are we on Leia? Not great at all. Well, I would be sharding for Leia, too. Yes, you should put all your focus on Leviathan, like, now. That's what I'm saying, is you should be sharding Leviathan. Now, it's going to take you 6 months, unless you start, like, refreshing nodes or buying shards. It's going to take you 6 months to get to Leviathan. I think that the two things you should focus on this account... Because you're already there. Your Jedi Master Kenobi, your Leviathan, it's right there. It's just a few relic levels, a couple of, it's not a lot of work left for Jedi Master Kenobi and Profundity for you, right? So you're just gonna get that, you're gonna take those across the finish line, but get to work on Leviathan right now, because I'm guessing Fury Class Interceptor is not far away for you. So get Leviathan working now. Shard Leviathan, Shard Leia Organa. Shard Leviathan, Shard Leia Organa. That's what you do on this roster. It's just blatantly obvious to me. I would get Cal Kestis up and running with your Terran Malicos. With your Terran Malicos. No Terran Malicos. I feel like you're about at the point, Mikey Mike, where you're going to start unlocking all the Proving Grounds characters and having them sitting there ready to go. You're going to want to get that Sirjunda Terran Malicos team up and running. You had Bo-Katan, right? Yeah. That Fury class next round, yeah. I think it's just primarily going to be Leia and Leviathan while you're finishing up Jedi Master Kenobi and Profundity, sharding Leia and Leviathan. Thinking about that Ufu team in the meantime, too. I think those are the things you're looking at here. That's what I'm saying. All right, dude. And work on your mods a little bit. They're, you know. And your Poncho Bros, too. You're working on those you mentioned. So, yeah. But I'd be working on those mods a little bit. All right, guys. Let's see who's out there that we can go raid right now. Nobody. You guys want to watch Boom Gonza? Why not? He's fun. We'll send you to Boom Gonza on YouTube. I don't know about Twitch. Let's see here. Nobody's streaming this game. Mobile Gamer's on. We'll go raid him on Twitch. All right, we're gonna raid Mobile Gamer on Twitch. We're gonna go raid Boom Gonza on YouTube, everybody. I will be back. I think I'll be streaming tomorrow with some roster reviews, maybe some Grand Arena. We'll see. Although Grand Arena is probably gonna be Saturday mornings, what we're looking at there. So there you go, boys and girls. Thanks for joining us tonight. Lots of fun doing a lot of reviews. We had a good time. We got to meet a lot of brand new people, and I love all you guys. Have a good day. Talk to you soon. Always remember, Nooch2Gud.